What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Darren, the Bow-Tie Fragrance Guy. And of course, I love looking good and smelling amazing. Today I want to go ahead and drop you guys my top 10 designer fragrances that I'm going to be wearing this summer. Now, of course, if you're like me and you stop by this channel because you love smelling fragrances, obviously, but you also love to look good as well, then you've come to the right channel. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And while you're at it, go ahead click that bell icon as well. That way you'll be notified every time I release a new video. So summertime is right around the corner, and although we don't know exactly what we'll be doing or where we'll be, if we'll be able to get out and mingle with people and kind of get back to life as normal, we're not sure, but the ones of us that love fragrances are sure we're still going to be rocking some nice scents. So if you want to know what my top 10 designer fragrances are going to be for summertime, let's go ahead and keep it locked right here. Guys, I'm back. Thank you so much for keeping it locked in. Let's go ahead and jump right into the list. Again, not going to really go through notes and things of that nature. I'll mention a few here and there, but really this is about showing you guys the juice I'm going to be wearing. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. So I am going to give one honorable mention this year. I mentioned this video the other day. The video, if you guys have not seen the video of my wife and I, we talked about some inexpensive fragrances, or as we call them, cheapies, that get me good compliments, and I had her rate them. I mentioned this fragrance in that list, and this one is from the house of Bulgari, and this is Bulgari Blue. Bulgari Blue. Now, this is an awesome fragrance right here. I mentioned this before. I used to rock this a lot when I really started wearing fragrances. This was one that I've already run through like 2 or 3 bottles of already. So I had to get it back in the collection. Nobody talks about this one, but to me, I don't know why. Because this stuff smells freaking fantastic. Now, I will say, if you don't like powdery scents, you might not like this one because it does give off a very powdery vibe from the florals in it. But man, this stuff is absolutely gorgeous to wear in the summertime. But again, just made an honorable mention for me this year from the house of Bulgari. Coming in at the 10th spot, I haven't heard a lot of people talk about this one as well. So if you guys were looking for a few unique fragrances that nobody really talks about a lot, then this is going to be a good list for you because I got a few on here that, again, I don't hear a lot about. But this one is from the house of Ermenegildo Zegna, which is a house that, honestly, I like a lot of the clothing from this particular brand, but they have some good fragrances as well. This collection is called the Essenza collection. One of the most notable fragrances from that collection, I think, is Florentine Iris. I've heard some people really mention that one, but not really a whole lot about this one. This one is called Acqua di Bergamoto. So, as the name would probably indicate, you would probably think in your mind, of course, this is about some nice citrus notes and bergamot. And if you guessed that, you are right. But it has an aquatic tone to it. Think, if you never put your nose on Xerjoff Neo, I'm not saying it smells just like that, but if you smell Neo, this will kind of give you an idea of what this smells like. Again, it's not a clone or anything, but it does put you in the mindset of Neo. It's a good one. I mean, this is a fresh, again, citrus bergamot opening. It kind of has a musky dry down, but it's nice, man. Again, for the summertime, this is the kind of scent that you want to wear. One that's going to make you feel good and smell great, and of course not be too heavy. A lot of people don't talk about it, but it's one that I would suggest you take a look at to potentially get in your collection this summer. Again, from the house of Ermenegildo Zegna, this is Acqua di Bergamoto. The 9th spot this year. Now, I love the original version of this fragrance, and I love the Eau Fraiche iteration as well. And of course, this one was no different from the house of Hermes. This is Terre de Hermes Eau Intense Vetiver. Now, again, it does smell reminiscent to the original Terre de Hermes, but it has a fresher take on the vetiver note in this one. So it's a little bit brighter, honestly. It doesn't have that glenflint in it that gave you that really, really earthy, kind of dirty thing that people talk about with the original. But this one, again, is a little bit brighter, a little bit fresher with the vetiver. And I like that for the summertime. I think this would work really well in spring, summer as well. And I can also see you rocking this in the fall, but I think summer good time to rock this one. So that's why I make the list at number 9 this year. From the House of Hermes, this is Tierra de Hermes, Eau Intense Better. And at the 8th spot, this one is from the House of Christian Dior, and this is Dior Homme Cologne. Now, this has made my list before in the summertime, but this is one of the ones that's just hard not to put it on the summer list if you have it in your collection, because it's so easy to wear. This one right here is definitely white t-shirt approved for the summertime. I've said it before, what this reminds me of is a nice fresh glass of lemonade. It's so cooling. This particular fragrance, that nice kind of cool lemon vibe that you get from Dior Homme Cologne. Not the best performer, but again, it's a summer fragrance. So, I mean, that's kind of a resounding thing with a lot of fragrances that are really made for the summertime. But nevertheless, it is a good one from the House of Christian Dior. This is Dior Homme Cologne. Next fragrance that I want to talk about fall into that category as well. It's just one of those that I can't seem to make a summer list and not put this on there most of the time, man. From the House of Versace, this is Versace Man Eau Fraiche. You've seen how much of this bottle I have worn, so you know that I must like it, and you are correct if you thought that, because I can't get enough of this stuff, man. This is one of my easy grabs during the summertime. I just grab this one, spray it crazy times, and go. I mean, honestly, because I can't get enough of Versace Man Eau Fraiche. As the name indicates, it's so fresh, it's so clean. I think I heard a song about that before. I mean, about Outkast. But anyway, fresh, clean, nice, citrus, easy to wear fragrance in the summertime. You guys have heard about this one, man, from the House of Versace. This is Man Eau Fraiche. The next fragrance that I'm going to be rocking this summer, a little bit newer addition to my collection, but I'm so glad I got it, man, because again, it's one of those scents for me that kind of turned into an addictive scent, honestly. But it's from the House of Mont Blanc, and this is Legend Spirit. Now, to me, this honestly reminds me a little bit of another fragrance that's on this list, and I'll talk about that later, except for they go in a different direction on the dry down. But you talk about a fragrance that's just super duper clean and fresh. I think they did a good job providing a fragrance that has nice citrusy but nice soapy notes all in the same fragrance, man. It's so refreshing and uplifting. And man, I've been rocking this one a lot, and I know I'm going to continue to do that over the course of the summer. So I think this one will be in high use in the rotation this summer, man. From the House of Mont Blanc, this is Legend Spirit. All right, guys, coming in at number 5 at that halfway mark. This is the newest fragrance from Giorgio Armani, and this is Acquadigio Profondo. Yep, that's right. This is the new one in the blue bottle. This is not Profumo. This is Profondo, and I have a full review of this one that I will be releasing in the next couple days, so you guys will hear my full take on this fragrance. Nothing that knocks your socks off, but it does smell great, and it is the perfect time of year to wear this one. I'll reserve my other commentary for my full review again, which I'll be releasing here in the next couple days. So just know this, at the end of the day, I do like it. Again, nothing groundbreaking, nothing that's going to knock your socks off, nothing to write home about, but it is good. And it is good to wear in the summertime from the House of Giorgio Armani, Acquadigio Profondo. The next fragrance on the list, guys, this comes from the House of Jean Paul Gaultier, and this one is Papa Eau Fraiche. And of course, again, just like I said with Mont Blanc Legend Spirit, it does remind me a little bit of Mont Blanc Legend Spirit, but this one is a little bit cleaner, but it goes more on a sweeter dry down. This one has vanilla and tonka bean on the dry down. So whereas Spirit goes in more of a musky direction, this one goes more in a sweet direction with the vanilla, and that's what I love about this one. It makes it so unique because it's so fresh when it opens up with those aldehydes, because aldehydes give fragrances a very soapy quality. So it opens up super fresh with citrus notes combined with aldehydes, and then it dries down again to a nice, sweet, kind of warm base. Good contrast, but it's great together. From the House of Jean Paul Gaultier, this is Papa Eau Fraiche. And guys, coming in at the 3rd spot, this is another newer acquisition because it came out more recently. And this one right here is from the House of Yves Saint Laurent, and this is YSL Eau Fraiche. Now guys, if you've been following my channel for any amount of time, you know that I absolutely adore the original YSL. This is just a little bit lighter version of that fragrance. So it's appropriate that for me personally is one that I actually really enjoy. Again, I haven't had it a super long time, but I've had it long enough and worn it long enough to know that I do love it. I feel like it is very reminiscent, of course, to the original. It just has a little bit more of a kind of soapy quality, honestly. And that's not a bad thing, because this thing smells good and it works really good in high heat. This is from the house of Yves Saint Laurent. This is YSL, Y Eau Fraiche. And the next fragrance on the list is a usual suspect as well on my summer rotation for designer fragrances. And you know, I'm just going to go ahead and put a little spoiler alert out there. For the foreseeable future, it's going to be on the list somewhere, because honestly, it's that daggone freaking good. And this one is from the house of Chanel, and this is a L'Homme Edition Blanche. Can't get enough of this stuff. Kind of in similar fashion to what you get with Popeye. It just has this bright, fresh lemon opening that I can't get enough of, with a vanilla dry down, vanilla and sandalwood. Man, this stuff is freaking fantastic. I know you guys, if you've been in the fragrance community for more than 5 minutes, have heard about this fragrance more than likely, but it deserves all the praise that it receives, because again, it's that good. From the house of Chanel, this is a L'Homme Edition Blanche. And rounding out the list this year, the #1 designer fragrance that I'm going to be rocking this year comes from the house, again, of Yves Saint Laurent, and this is L'Homme Ultime. Over the past year and a half or so, I have fallen in love with the note of rose. And you get rose in this. This is a very masculine take on the note of rose. One of the best designer fragrances I've put my nose on that uses the note of rose. So you have a little bit of the original L'Homme DNA in this, but the rose and a geranium kind of gives it a very refreshing quality in this one, and a little bit of spiciness comes in from ginger. But guys, this stuff is great. If I put your nose on this, please put your nose on L'Homme Ultime. Again, it's a great one. It works well in spring, it works well in summer, and I think you can get away with wearing this one in the fall. It will work great in fall as well. What it puts me in the mindset of a little bit is Prada Luna Rossa Carbon, but it's a little bit fresher than that because of the rose. But man, this stuff is good. From the house of YSL, this is L'Homme Ultime. Okay guys, that's my time. Thank you so much for taking the time to, of course, watch the video. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you're right here with me watching this video. I don't take that for granted, and I sincerely appreciate that. Don't forget, of course, to like, comment, subscribe, and share these videos out to other people that you think could use this information or find me entertaining, because I'm your main man, Darren, your full-time fragrance guy. I love to look good. Of course, I love to smell amazing. So until next time, guys, keep looking good, keep smelling even better, because I'm going to catch you on the flip side.